Well, good evening, everybody out on YouTube, and a special shout out to a new friend, Callum, with Scotland's Gold on YouTube, a good channel. If you haven't been by there, he doesn't just look for Scotland's Gold, he finds gold in seascapes and abandoned buildings and lots of other places. And you know, gold is where the family is too, you know. I've got a few things here I'd like to show you. These are from our 50 acres in Nevada, and I don't know if these are petrified rocks or if they were just formed this way when they pushed their way up through the granite in the area. But one of the rocks that we found was this one, and it looked like to me that in the process of squeezing its way up through, now let me get the camera right here, in the process of squeezing its way through, it actually got iron staining, if I can get a picture of it, on the outside of the rock as it was in solution, pushing its way up through. And here's some more iron staining. And then, you know, as it pushes its way through these harder granite rocks like this one and this one, to form the part that is wedging in the solution, it hardens and becomes a rock like this. And it's got a lot of great looking stuff in it. It's hard to display and get it in focus, but I'll do the best I can. If I turn it just right, you'll see, like right here, little specks. Right here, if I turn it, you can see the sun gliding off of it. Little specks of something, not sure what. And these were all found on our property, and it's something that I'd like to maybe later crush up. You can see it right here. Get a little idea. There's something in there that's got a glow to it when the sunlight's just right. And there's little rocks like this that have quite a bit of stuff going on, and it'd be nice to know what's in these. You can send them off for an assayer to look at, or you can just crush them up and pan them yourself. But we actually found these right on our property, and if I turn it just right, you can see right there little spots that show up something, not sure what. And we've got a lot of that kind of rock with that kind of staining in it, and those colors. If anybody out there knows what kind of rock this is, it looks like a quartz type rock, I'd like to know. And, you know, this particular rock here, try to get it into focus. Not sure what that is. This may be also some of the same type stuff, but it's actually got a chunk of something stuck to it. I was thinking maybe it was petrified wood, but I'm not so sure now. I don't see the classic rings on either end of it, and kind of thought that this was also some of that, but it may just be more of the same that we've been looking at. But some of the rocks are like pumice. Looks like they were blown into the area, and as they were traveling through the air, got quite a bit of that pumice type stuff going on inside of them. And I wanted to do a little bit of a unboxing thing with you. You know, when I do crush up some of this stuff, I want to be able to get at it. So what I've got here to see is well, some gold pans. This is a little kit that I got recently, and this is a 10.5 inch gold pan, and once everything is crushed up, you can put it in here and use the shapes to get the rest of the rock out, but leave the heavy, which is your iron or your gold, in the bottom of the pan. Now these pans obviously have a great slick surface from the manufacturer, and that has to be roughed up. It's called seasoning, so we have to do that, but that's just a 10.5 inch pan. I've got other things that came with it. I've got well, got containers for putting your fines in there. Got jeweler's loop and tweezers for getting them out and for inspecting them to make sure they look good. They are what they are supposed to be. And I've also got 18 inch or 14 inch pan. I'll get it out of the package here. Give me a second. There we go. And it also has this perfectly smooth finish. If I was to put water on there, it would bead right up, and that is not conducive to panning. This also comes with a classifier. Looks like a 1/4 inch classifier, and that's going to separate our material. And then once you get it in the pan, you get it all separated out. You're down to your heavies. I'm going to use that looking glass and tweezers to really inspect what you've got. So let me see if these actually work. Pardon my camera. Here we have, hey, what do you know? Shiny stuff. Oh. Maybe it's too bright. Let's see if I can get it down here where I can see it in a little different light. Well, you know what? That is lots of good looking stuff, but I don't have all the proper equipment to do this, but do the best I can for you. I'm going to also have to have something to scoop up material with, and you can use something like this. I got this from the infants area of the pharmacy. I got all this stuff a while ago. It was before we went on quarantine, so I thought I'd unbox it. Also got a sieve. When you're crushing up your rock, you want to be able to sieve it out, so that's a sieve. But you also want to have some good material. So what I brought back from Nevada is a 5-gallon bucket of what may be some rather nice material. Yeah. So stay tuned. I'm going to season my pans and maybe run a bucket of material for you on YouTube. And thank you for watching. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe, and click the bell for future videos. Click all when you click the bell. Thank you.